Well, my name is Walter Nudo, and I was born here in Canada, Montreal. And this is the first time actually that I come back since I left. I left when I was 7, so it's been 36 years, and I'm very excited to be here. Okay, Hopeful Notes, it's kind of a very small fairy tale, and it tells about a story about hope. And it's the story about an engineer, Alex. He's an Italian engineer. He's in Russia. So it's over. His contract is over, and he doesn't know where he's going. His life doesn't know where he's going. There's nothing left in Italy to go back to. So he stays there, and he realized that there is a hospital with some sick, children that are dying for leukemia, and he realized that he can have some. The purpose to help them is going to help his life. So, and that's actually the meaning of the message. If you want to help yourself, try to help someone that needs your help, and that's a good thing to close the cycle. And plus, the hope is that's a word that we needed. Well, when I read the script, it was 2009. I was in Los Angeles, and I read the script and I got emotionally involved. So I cried a couple of times, and really, from my soul really, had a breakthrough. So I didn't know it was from my background, what was going on in my life, or was the script. So I read it a few times more, actually more than a few times, in different situations, different location too, to see if. And that was real. It was real. So I fell so in love with the character, with Alex. And I called the director, Valerio Zanoli, which is a great guy. And I called him and I said, look, I feel it. Alex is, I can feel his heart beating on me. So I'm in. Well, Valerio is a very open guy, and he accepted a lot of my ideas when I got there. So Alex, I think he's got this idea. I think he's got this sensation, these emotions, and I think it's. We maybe if we can work it out this way. He let me work my characters completely 100% from the closing thing, and I said, this guy, let's go pick up this stuff, and he doesn't wear this. He wears this. He's got this hat. He's got his hat all the time. That's on part. That's a hat. It's like there's kind of a disconnection with everything. So after a while, he takes off the hat. That connects us with what's his purpose. Sometimes we are stuck in our pain, and we don't feel that we have to go through. So once you take off the hat, he just flies. He just understands what he needs to do. So I was working on that thing. I was working with the shoes. I was working with everything. He's got this tie like this. Because he feels like he's an engineer, but he's kind of tired of just all those rules. He needs to be free. So he understood those things. He was listening to me and say, "Hey, you got 100%. You go for it." So it was great. Well, you see, when I get to the character, when I see the script, I just read the script a lot of times. When I'm done reading a lot of times, I just read it again. I read it again because all the time that you read it, you found things that you didn't find before. Oh God, I can't believe it, because you really see, you really listen, you really are into it, and you really understand. Because I believe that the script is something that you really have to make real what the author wants to say, the message, what he wants from me, what he wants from this character, so what he wants from the movie, and then when you see it, you get into it. It's a process, a natural process. Of course, there are a lot of techniques, a lot of ways, and emotional and things, but once you feel it, the words, and you feel the suit that fits the word. Because if you get the words, you get the script, you get the atmosphere, you say, oh, he wears this, he got this, he sees this, he feels this, wow, and then you get the lines, and you're right there. Well, it's I've been searching a lot. Let's say this. I've been searching a lot. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this, what's gonna feel doing this. what's gonna happen, what's inside of me, what's gonna be. Of course, you know, you get to the limit. You want to extend the limit, especially you want to see what's the other side. You know, when you get to the edge, you say, let me take a look at it. Okay, what if I do this? Okay, so it's exciting. You see, the reason that I'm an actor is because I love the emotions, and I love to be an emotion. I love to work with emotion. If not, if I would love colors, I would be a painter. So I love it, and life is feeling the emotions. So why not just doing on when I'm on the set? I want to do it, you know, in my life. So I've done a lot of things. Sports is my best friend. So I've done a lot of things.